I remember being young. Like my daddy would buy me some candy. Still these, I was young. I mean, like lollipops and Snickers, M&Ms. Like I used to have candies. Just, hey, I know they about to get lit up over here. So hey, I got some junk food. I was just trying to hustle any kind of way, from making jewelry, like anything you could name. I probably just sold it. So it was like, it was just instilled in me. I grew up learning what they like, what they, you know what I'm saying, practicing my pitches and stuff. Like that's just something I always did. So as I got older, of course I was involved in sports and all this kind of stuff. Then in the hood, they don't really tell you what lane to go. Especially being an athlete, it was like, shoot, this is what you need to do, and this is what we need to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you passing and doing everything in the classroom, that's all that matter. And I was in AP classes, so I wasn't really tripping on failing grades or nothing, because I was smart. I always been like that. So I was like, cool, grades cool. We, you know what I'm saying, championship type shit, like, what, championship, playoffs. We went to playoffs, make sure we did all that stuff for, you know, volleyball, basketball, all that stuff. So after all that was over, senior year, I'm like, okay, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do afterwards. They say go to college. Go to college. My mom used to always push college. Okay, you go to college, you get a better job or a better life. You go to college, you get a better life. That's what I was always told. So I'm like, okay, cool. What school I want to go to? I was like, dang. Okay. I always knew I wanted to go somewhere, but I wanted to go far. I was like always around HBCUs. I'm like, I want to go to HBCU. I saw them out-of-state fees. I was like, I didn't say all this. So I was like, man, okay. I wanted to go to U of H. That's really where I really wanted to go. I don't know. It was just too close to home. I was like, nah, I need to go out, venture out. I'll say by me going to Texas State is where I end up going. Some people know about Southwest Texas, but I swear, when I went there, that was a whole nother experience within itself. Like, a whole nother experience. Like, I grew so much. And you know how you be in an environment, you think you already like grown, but that just showed me, I was like, dang, I really got a lot more growing to do. So as we know, you dress different, you act different, you talk different, because your whole environment just, okay. So next thing, forgot. Orientation and all that stuff, everything was just crazy because all the kids there. Oh, I'm going to school for this. Oh, we're going to public relations and nursing and this and this, and I want to do. I'm like, how all these kids know what they want to do? I'm like, so they told everybody, sit in your majors. So you know they got poli-science and public relations and what's physical therapy, like everything, like just laid out, like labeled. And I'm looking like, I don't know what the heck I want to do. Like, I just know I want to be a boss. What a label for boss at? What a label for boss at? That's all I knew I wanted to be. So I'm like, so I saw the sign that say undecided. Guess I'm undecided there, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shoot, let me go ahead and sit over here. It was like a few of us. We looking like, I don't really know. What you want to do? I don't know. So, I don't know. I just felt weird. I was like, dang, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what none of this other stuff is. Like, we ain't really talk about all that. They just told us to get scholarships, apply for college, go to college. That's it. So, I was like, okay. But long story short, I figured out business. I'm going to go into business. Man, I went into the business school. All you saw was like TV screens and everything. And they had the numbers scrolling. And I'm like, what is all this? I I don't understand none of this stuff. It's the stock numbers and everything, and people just like the way they communicate with each other. They had like these little labs where you could do like participate in the stock, I guess. I don't know. It was like a little secret society thing kind of going on. Like they didn't really like tell everybody this is this, this is that. Like you just had to kind of get in on an organization or figure things out and stuff. So I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling this, because the classes was boring. I was like, man, every day just dreading going to class, like accounting, economics, all that stuff. But I'm like, this is not what I was expecting. I wanted to learn, I don't know, that's just not what I was expecting. So I was like, maybe my idea of business was not what I was expecting. But you know what? I was like, let me observe the people that I kind of gravitate towards. So I was just kind of observing like the ladies that I look up to, the ladies that, you know what I'm saying? Like I just built like certain connections with. I was like, what's your major? What's your major? The main ones that like I really looked up to, they were in fashion merchandising, but they minor in business. And I was like, huh. Let me look into that. Okay, so I was like, all right. Got the catalog, I kind of read on it. I talked to the little counselor woman or whatever. She was like, try it out, you know, da-da-da. Because they had gave you a deadline. If you undecided, you got to know after a certain time what the heck you going to pick. They just going to kind of guide you, but you got to make your decision. So I was like, you know what? Fashion merchandising. That's what I'm going to do. So I went up and I was kind of nervous. I was nervous at first, but then I was like, man, if this ain't it, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think college gonna be for me. But I was like, let me try it out. Let's see. So I went. I looked around. The vibe was 360. Total opposite of what the business building was. I was like, what? People dressed all cute. They got like everything was like super like, you know, just a room full of creatives. You get what I'm saying? No, people who wear scarves different. They had different vibes. You had your gothy looking people. You had your preppy people, your super prissy people. It was like just so many vibes walking across me, and I was like, okay. Went in the classroom. I was like, this is heaven. This is actually what I love. This is what I love. I think I found my place. So I was like, wow, why did I not find this the first day? You know, I had to go through all these different steps to find this step. I could have been past this. It took me like 2 years to get to where I was. I was failing because it was boring, and I could have just started off as an 8th student the whole way through because I loved where I was at. So I was like, why did I not know this before? So let's say what's this, my junior year, I'm killing it. All the classes, teachers love me, students love me. I'm doing great on presentations. You know, PowerPoint was my thing. I love to whip up a PowerPoint real quick. Like, I didn't stress much at all when I was in fashion merchandising. Like, I just felt like it was just natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, learning about fabrics. We learned about event planning, and it was just like everything that I love. We talked about business and how to create a business plan and that kind of stuff. Like, I love that stuff. So I remember going to one of my professors because I was like so into fashion at that point. I was like, you know, I'm working retail and I'm, you know, giving people advice and doing this. Like, they look up to me at this point. So I'm like, hey, I want to start selling some clothes or whatever. Like, how do I start? Like, where do I start? Like, what I look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, help us to start. Please help a sister out. That's all I was asking for. So teacher gonna tell me, oh no, teacher gonna tell me the first time. She gonna say, oh, you have to find your sources. Like, she just kind of pretty much gave me a runaround. Like, she have certain sources that she used, but I would have to do my own research. That's the first professor. She's like, oh, you know, like, pretty much figure it out yourself. All right, cool. I was like, all right. Maybe she don't want to give up her, you know what I'm saying, a little background, little situation or whatever. Cool. So second time I went to another professor. I'm like, say, man, this is what I want to do. Bow, 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 bow. Like, just guide me in the right direction. I don't know exactly. I really don't care. I just want to start something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm motivated. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good at this shit. Like, I know it, you know, excuse my language, but I'm like, I know I am. So the teacher gonna, she know I'm a good student. She was like, I understand, but pretty much we would want you to be, what she said, hold on. She made it like this. We bring the businesses to the school, so y'all can pretty much build those relationships because it's more safe to work in the bigger businesses. Like, we want y'all to be safe and work with these corporations. I'm like, but I just want to start my own thing. Like, why can I not? But we think this is a better option. Like, we have, what is it, TJX, we have, what was it, Macy's and Charmin Charlie's and stuff. I'm like, I understand. All right, bet. At that point, I don't know. I just was like, really? So it still didn't hit me. I'm still like, I don't want to do that. But years down the line, man, I'm looking at the news. I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, oh, so Charmin Charlie, they gone out of business, or they closing stores. Like, these people, they closing stores and this and this and that. Man, this is what they told me was the little safety net they've been telling me about. I was like, man, say, you know what? Stuff is shifting. I should have been did this, but you know what? It ain't never too late to do what you really want to do in your heart. So guess what? This year I put it out there. I was like, man, I'm gonna get to my dream. So you know what? It's tripped me out because one time in class, we was in the little, I don't know, we had to learn the fabrics and stuff. I forgot the name of that class. But we was in that class and she showed us a video of a convention. And I just remember I just sat there and was like, oh my gosh, I want to go there. It looks so cool. I was like, I gotta get to Magic. I gotta get there. It's like, you know, vendors everywhere, people everywhere, cameras and stuff. Like, I was just in there like, oh my gosh, that is my type of party. So guess what? Your girl finally going to Magic. I know. Years later, I'm gonna get there. So I'm gonna show y'all my trip. I'm gonna show y'all my journey. I'm gonna show y'all everything. Cause your girl is super happy because the stuff is about to go down. I'm about to finally live my dream. Like, I done been through so many stages of my life, doing so many different things in my life. Now it kind of came in full circle and I'm doing what I absolutely love. So